Oh boy, so today is the complete opposite of yesterday. Yesterday it started out cold. It was, I don't know, 20 degrees or so when I started my run. But by the afternoon it got up to about 46 degrees. Today, right now it's about 35 degrees, but it's gonna drop down to the 20s, somewhere in there. So we're starting out with rain, and by the end of the day it'll be snow. So unfortunately for everybody going to work this morning, they probably had a wet pavement getting there, which isn't quite so bad to drive on, but they may have icy roads on the way home. Let's hope not. So hopefully everybody will be safe in getting home. All right, so I'm just gonna go out for a run today. Nothing major. Kind of wrapping up a couple of events that I had signed up for, which have been fun to do. One is the Winter Warrior, you call it Yeti. I think it's Yeti Winter Warrior. I think Marathon Sports is putting that one on. And I also had signed up for the Winter Grit through Believe in the Run. So I've been kind of tracking my miles through both of those events, and that's been fun to do. That's been pretty fun to do. And maybe I'll put the miles up on screen. Obviously they're the same for both events, but I'll put that up on screen so you guys can kind of see where I was and what I did for the month of January. Now going forward, you know, I'll be more intentional, a little bit more intentional about my running. At this point I'm just running for fun and trying to stay safe and test the waters and make sure that I'm okay to continue to do what I'm doing. So after today, then tomorrow I will be off, and then the next day will be some cross training, and then I'll start running again, but my miles will come down. So I kind of like to do this roller coaster when I'm running, especially when I'm base training. So my miles are up a little bit right now, so they're going to drop down a little bit, and then I'll build up and drop down a little bit, build up, that kind of thing. So that's pretty typical. I don't think that's anything unusual for a training method. And again, I'm not training for anything specific right now. I'm just doing some base training, which is incorporating a lot of longer, slower workout runs and some strength training, and any kind of, you know, VO2 max work that I'm going to do will likely just be on my stationary bike for now. All right, I'm gonna get into this workout. So I've been running in the ASICS Gel Kayano 31s and the Hoka Gaviota 5s, if I can get that out. And I'll bring you a comparison between those two shoes, because they are both, you know, top tier, max stability, max cushion shoes. And I think it's worth taking a look at both of them and looking at the differences, so that if you guys are trying to decide, you can make a good decision that's right for you. All right, I'm gonna get into this workout, and it's not gonna be a terribly long one today. Just gonna go out for a little bit of fun, and yeah, let's talk a little bit more throughout the run. All right, I gotta get my watch going, and we can get this one done. All right, let's do it. I am really a big fan and very impressed by the hybrid grip that ASICS has on the bottom of the Kayano 31s. It's doing an amazing job sticking to the wet roads and the wet concrete pavement that I've been running on today. So they did a good job. Whew. So the track on the park that I am coming up to looks fairly clear. So I'm going to take a run around it. It's about it's a little more than a quarter mile around the track, but it's got a pretty good hill to it. So that's a great one, you know, a great place to run if I'm going to be doing races that have any kind of hill work at all in them. They're gentle hills, so, you know, training for something like Chicago, you know, this would be great. Chicago is relatively flat, but it's not, you know, completely flat. There are a few places that have slight slight inclines, so. But it's also just a great place to come to run. Whether you have a race coming up that has lots of hills or not, doing hill work is important, and it definitely helps you build up your stamina, VO2 max, and all that kind of good thing. So, if you have a place that you can run some hills, do it. It's good for you. Woo! You probably tell that I'm starting to breathe a little harder as I'm getting up towards the top of this hill. Might not be that steep, but definitely increases the difficulty level by a little bit. Oh goodness, I was daydreaming there a little bit, and normally after I run this subdivision I take off and go up that way, and then I come back and I run the subdivision one more time on my way, on through the rest of my segment. But today, for some reason, I got to the end after running it and I turned right instead of left. So instead of running the subdivision twice, I only ran it once, and that shortens up my route, considerably, by a mile, something like that. So when I realized I did that, I turned around and came back. And of course, in the meantime, it has started to rain. Well, it has started to sprinkle. It's not full-blown rain yet, so I'm not too concerned. I should be able to get this workout in before any kind of really heavy rains start coming down. At least that's the hope. So this workout is coming to a close. As I get to my driveway here. All right, so let me stop my watch. There we go. Sometimes it takes a second effort. Looks like an hour and 15 minutes, 42 seconds was the total length of time. There's my Garmin saving. Oh, goodness. Whew. 8:03 was the total distance. Looks like a 9:26 minute mile pace, I think is what it said, but scrolled. Yes, 9:26 minute mile pace. It had scrolled through pretty fast, so I kind of missed it the first time around. All right. That's it for the workout. That's it for the video. Hope you guys are having a good one wherever you are. I hope that you're happy, healthy, and staying safe. And thanks for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. And it was really nice spending a little bit of my day with you this morning. It's warmer than it has been, but it's still cold. It's kind of hard to talk. All right, you guys, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Tall. Woo.